We're all obsessed with finding the perfect words. But what if the words you use barely matter? Seriously, what if 90% of your influence happens before you even open your mouth? Today, we are going to unlock the psychology behind truly powerful communication.
I mean, you've seen this happen, right? Two people can say the exact same thing in a meeting, but one of them just commands the room, while the other one gets ignored. It's a super frustrating paradox, but here's the thing. It has nothing to do with luck or talent. It's about understanding the hidden dynamics at play.
So let's just get right to the heart of it. Communication experts have found that less than 10% of your influence actually comes from the words you say. Let that sink in for a second. It's a shocking, almost unbelievable number. Okay, so if words are only that tiny little slice of the pie, where is the other 90%? Well, it's in the psychology behind your message. It's in the strategy of how you deliver it, and it's in all those nonverbal signals you're sending out. This is where real influence is born.
And here is the best part of all. This is not some magical talent you're either born with or you're not. Nope, it's a system of skills. Every single piece of influential speaking can be broken down and learned, and that is exactly what we are going to do right now.
But first, before we build up the good habits, we've got to look at what we might be doing wrong. So let's dive into the most common pitfalls, what I like to call the influence killers that sabotage us without us even realizing it. And get this, an incredible 95% of us make these mistakes completely unconsciously. They're so baked into how we talk that they're basically invisible habits that are quietly torpedoing our credibility every single day. Okay, mistake number one is using reactive language. Think about the massive difference between saying, well, I guess we could maybe try, versus, here is my proposal. See? One is kind of asking for permission, the other is taking the lead. Reactive language positions you as a follower. Proactive language immediately establishes you as a leader. So here's the deal. Our brains can only handle so much. The second huge mistake is information dumping. Just overwhelming people with facts and figures until their eyes glaze over. The smart way, strategic framing, is to connect with them on an emotional level first. Get them interested, then you bring in the logic to back it up. That's how you persuade, not just present. Okay, enough about what not to do. Let's start building the solution. We're going to move on to the core pillars of powerful speaking. Think of this as your personal toolkit for influence. Because this is the real goal, isn't it? It's not just about getting people to hear the words you're saying. It's about building a presence that's so compelling, so magnetic, that people actually lean in and want to hear what you have to say. And the solution really comes down to these three core pillars. This isn't some long, complicated list of random tips. It's a simple, powerful framework. If you can master these three things, you will fundamentally change how people see you and respond to you. Pillar number one, mastering first impressions. You have 3 seconds. That is it. It's kind of terrifying, but before a single word comes out of your mouth, people have already made a snap judgment about you. It's not fair, maybe, but it's a survival instinct that's hardwired into our brains. So how do you take control of those first 3 seconds? It all starts with your physical presence. It's about your posture, taking up space with confidence, not arrogance. It means getting rid of all that nervous fidgeting and making your movements deliberate. And it means holding strong, steady eye contact. These signals scream competence before you've even said hello. Now for pillar 2, building natural authority. And let's be really clear here. Authority is not about being the loudest person in the room. Not at all. Real authority is a calm, controlled presence. It's magnetic. It's the kind of thing that draws people in and makes them respect you instead of you having to demand it. I think this quote just nails it. Real authority is a mix of 3 things: competence, which is knowing your stuff, confidence, which is believing in what you know, and emotional control, which is the ability to stay cool when the pressure is on. It's really the perfect trifecta. And if we break that down a little more, we can see the behaviors. Emotional regulation is all about staying calm when you're being challenged. Intellectual confidence means you can explain your well-thought-out ideas clearly. And purposeful communication, well, that just means you speak with intention. You're not just filling the air, you're trying to add real value. All right, and pillar number 3 might be the most powerful and the most counterintuitive. We're talking about strategic silence. You see, most people are terrified of pauses in a conversation, but truly powerful communicators, they wield silence like a tool. A well-placed pause can be more impactful than any word you could possibly say.
And here are 2 you can start using today. First, there's the confidence pause. That's just a brief 2-second silence before you start to speak. It signals that you're thoughtful and not just blurting things out. Then there's the emphasis pause. You make your most important point, and then you stop talking. You let it hang in the air for a moment. It's so simple, but wow, is it effective. So how do we bring this all together? Because this isn't just about learning a few cool tricks. This is about starting a personal revolution in how you approach every single conversation. And I want to say this one more time so it really sticks. This is not a gift. It is a system. It's a set of skills you can build one conversation at a time through focused, deliberate practice. Anyone can do this. So what are the key takeaways? First, remember that your influence is 90% psychology. It's not about the words. Second, start paying attention to and eliminating those common mistakes like reactive language. And third, focus your energy on practicing the 3 pillars. Nail that first impression, build your natural authority, and learn to love strategic silence. From this moment on, every single time you talk to someone is a chance to practice. Your very next conversation, that's your new training ground. So there's really only one question left to ask. Are you ready?